Alright, so, hey guys, this is, the Orange Clocks, and, I decided to not put my, username in front of all my videos. I don't know why, but, so, this is gonna be my review on, let me see if I can give you some hints. Directed by Ivan Reitman, and I think, I'm gonna say 84, something like that. Directed by Ivan Reitman. Stars Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson. And it goes by the name of Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters. I'm trying not to get the glare, but I am reviewing Ghostbusters, and this is going to be my first of many, many reviews on DVDs and movies and TV shows even. But I decided to do this one first because this is pretty much, I know every single scene of this film, word for word, and I decided, and I even got it playing in the background. So, those are the Ghostbusters. Probably one of the most, fantasized films of all time. It's pretty much one of my top 10 favorite films of all time, definitely in my top 10. It's not in the top 250 for some reason, but, anyways, this is my review. And so, I guess we should get started. What should I say about this first? Ghostbusters, I know it caught a lot of people by surprise because, Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd wrote this one, which is the two co-stars in the film. These two guys wrote it. And who knew that Harold Ramis would star in one of his films that he wrote? And Ivan Reitman did an incredible job with this one, so. Alright, so, Ivan Reitman, what can I say about that guy? So many movies that he's directed, even with, Bill Murray, and I know that those two are a duo, a match made in heaven, with, movies such as, Meatballs, and Stripes, and, he made Kindergarten Cop with, Schwarzenegger. I don't think it's, whatever. I don't know. But I haven't seen that one in a long time. He made Cannibal Girls, one that many people have looked over. But I don't think I've watched that one either. But I heard it was a pretty cool film. So this is Ghostbusters. Another person, probably the most famed and the star of this movie, is Bill Murray. This one right here. Wow, he got a start in Meatballs. That was his big break, directed by Ivan Reitman. And he's gone on to make many classics. One is in the top 250, Groundhog Day. I might be doing a review on that one. It's an incredible film if you guys haven't watched it. Directed by Harold Ramis, the co-star in this film. This guy, Harold Ramis. So, and he did that one, did, Caddyshack, and, Meatballs, and so much others, Scrooge. He even did Garfield, and some other. He's been doing a lot of work, recently, but, he's been okay. I mean, and Dan Aykroyd, co-star. I mean, he's done Blues Brothers and other stuff like that. He's been writing Ghostbusters, I heard he's in the writing of Ghostbusters 3, which I'll talk about later. But how about Harold Ramis? He didn't direct. Well, yeah, he directed Caddyshack, but he's such a bright director, and I love his films, Groundhog Day and Caddyshack, and he and Bill Murray are just like two peas in a pod. It's really, really great what he does, Harold Ramis. My favorite movie moment of the film would be the part where all of the ghosts are like, because those people come and shut down the Ghostbusters because they're doing something illegal or something, but they come and shut it down, and all these ghosts fly out of the building, and it goes crazy, and there's a sick song playing in the background. I just love that part in the film. My favorite movie quote was, Bill Murray said this one, he's like, "We came, we saw, we kicked its ass." That's just so amazing for him to say. I'm Bill Murray. He can say that. He can get away with that. Another one was the most famous quote, "He slimed me," which many people say to this day, and they know it because it's this film. Oh, the my next one, my next quote was when they're on top of the building and they're fighting ghosts. I don't think I'm spoiling anything for anyone because I'm pretty sure everybody in the world has watched this movie. I think Winston says this one, and no one really remembers Winston, because they're usually advertised as just 3 Ghostbusters, but there's really 4. There's 4. There's another one. I know he's African American, but there's one other one. And he says to Ray, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. And that was just so hilarious and hysterical. It was really amazing. And now I'd like to talk about some movie trivia of the Ghostbusters. What can I say? I mean, the Ghostbusters, the headquarters, the shop, it's been fantasized and not fantasized, but visited a lot lately. It's been like a tour site. So and they used that one to film The Mask. If you've seen The Mask with Jim Carrey, he goes into the mechanic shop, and that whole shop is the Ghostbusters headquarters. So that's pretty good, pretty amazing. And I wanted to show you, tell you guys that the original Ghostbusters were gonna be John Belushi, Eddie Murphy, and Dan Aykroyd. I'm guessing Eddie Murphy was supposed to play Winston. There's only supposed to be 3 Ghostbusters originally. So that one, and another one I want to share with you guys is that the marshmallow goo, that slimy stuff at the end of the film, that was originally shaving. That's shaving cream. That's all shaving cream. Yeah, I know. Really cool stuff, facts. And another one is that the Marshmallow Man suit cost like $20,000 a piece. That's a lot of money even back then. And they made 3 of them and burned them all down. So really, and it was the highest grossing comedy of all time in its era until Home Alone came along. I mean, Home Alone was okay, I guess, if you want to say classics. And I want to say about my thoughts on Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2, which was the sequel that everybody wanted but didn't want to see. It's like one of those hype things. It's so hyped up, you want to see it so bad, but when you see it, you want it to be something else. You want it to be your own Ghostbusters 2, but some people didn't like it, some people loved it for what it was, and personally, I loved it. So many, not exactly new characters, but I really liked the storyline. It was pretty cool, actually. The special effects were amazing for that time. Ivan Reitman, he's a great director. So Ghostbusters 2, that was pretty cool. My thoughts on Ghostbusters 3, I think this is on everybody's mind right now. And I think we're waiting on Bill Murray. But I'm pretty sure we're waiting on a good screenplay, which is what everybody wants to know what it's about. Ghostbusters 3, it should take place in the future of, when the Ghostbusters are all old. It might be comedic or something like that. It really has to have a great story, to cover up the hatred of the Ghostbusters 2. So if it does happen, it needs to be perfect. I mean, it really needs to nail it. With Bill Murray, I mean, if you don't have the original cast, don't even make a Ghostbusters 3. Without Bill Murray, it's just, I don't know, just some guys in some suits with some machines. And it's supposed to be funny without Bill Murray? I don't think so. And Ghostbusters 3, I mean, everybody hopes it happens. Really, I think Bill Murray said in the interview, you gotta have a good script. And I think he's completely right. I mean, if you don't have the good script, what are you gonna do? I mean, really, we're all waiting on a good script. Everybody's waiting on a good script. Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis just make a good script so we can have Ghostbusters 3 and maybe the future. So that was my review on Ghostbusters, the one everybody loves. Waiting on Ghostbusters 3. So you guys hurry up and make it. This is the Orange Clocks. And that was my first review.